focusing on Japan and China, Japanese Defense Minister Shinjiro Koizumi has said that Japanese fighter jets did not aim radar at Chinese jets during last week's close encounter incidents. This comes in response to a Chinese media report disputing Japan's account of the event. According to Minister Koizumi, prior to the incident, a Chinese Navy vessel had not notified Japanese counterparts of air drills without giving details, but regardless of the notification, it was natural for Japan to scramble jets as part of air defense measures. Meanwhile, the United States has also criticized China for aiming radars at Japanese military aircraft during a training exercise last week, incidents that the Asian neighbors have given differing accounts of amid escalating tensions. Now for this discussion, we welcome Dr. Satoru Nagao. He's a fellow at Hudson Institute, joins us live from Tokyo. Thank you very much, Dr. Nagao, for joining us again. Good to see you. Now, looking at this, what are we to make of this current situation that differing accounts have been made by both China and Japan, and now the U.S. has come to in defense of Japan?
Indeed, when the Chinese aircraft carrier coming to the sea around Okinawa, not only the Japanese fighter jet, but also the US fighter jet is waiting and collecting the data about what happened. That's why both Japan and the United States have the data, what really happened in this place. And that's why Japan can say that only China aiming Japan's fighter jet by radar. It's a process to fire the missile. It could be. So that's why this is dangerous. And Japan did not retaliate it. And the US know that because the US are watching too. So that's why they can prove what really happened in this place. But China say China did not any wrong things. So that's why the US and Japan need to prove it. That's why this time they try to say that. Because they have the data, not only Japan, but also the US has the data. So we can say that we are not wrong, China is wrong. That is what really happened just now.
Right. And how might this Japan leverage US's criticism of China's action to strengthen its security position right now?
Japan's position just now is do not retaliate anything, do not do any provocation against China. So Japan's explanation about the Taiwan crisis is Japan's crisis is very honest and simple fact. And our perception is like that. So that is the reason Prime Minister explained to the question came from the opposition party in the national diet. So that is not the wrong thing. After that, China escalated the situation, and so view from Japan, because this is fact, we cannot back down. But at the same time, we do not wish to escalate this situation. That's why just wait and see it and not retaliate. It's Japan's tactics of the negotiation in this case. So only China escalates the situation. So China can control any situation just now, but Japan will not back down. So when China want to stop it, China can stop it. When China want to escalate, of course China can do it. That is, so if this is catchable, China has the ball, but Japan will not back down. That is simple explanation of the current situation.
So, Dr. Satoru, you mentioned earlier that China is testing waters with how the newly elected Prime Minister of Japan will be reacting. What are her limits? Do you think this test is still ongoing?
I think so, because nothing has happened from the PM Takaichi side means that China want to know the critical point of negotiation, simply weak point. For example, if China push this button, it is a good button to move PM Takaichi. If China know this is very critical, the negotiation later. So that's why China want to know, China want to find something critical point of the Prime Minister Takaichi or PM Takaichi's administration. So a variety of the sanctions they try to use it. Variety of the provocations they try to use it, from economy to military or cultural event something. So variety of events. And one by one, this is a test. And they check it. But still, nothing happened from Japan side because Japan side's tactics is no retaliation, no provocation against China. But fact is fact, Japan will not back down. In this case, China cannot get the data because no reaction came from Japan. So they try to continue the test. But no data China can have got from Takaichi. Only one data is Japan will not back down anyway.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for emphasizing that. With that, I would like to thank Dr. Nagao for sharing that. Please stay with us as